Now, I think commonly you already formed your business structure. Now you have to know, when the time that you form, do you take the easier way to form? Rather than because why? Sole proprietorship is much more easier. I just go to the SSM, you pay a little bit cost, less than $100, then you can form and do a business. Okay, not like company Sanjam Prahat. Then when you want to form, you have to appoint the company secretary, okay, and also you have to do a company name search. Okay, I think sole proprietorship partnership, we call this as a ROB, Registrar of Businesses. LLP, I think is this one is newly in Malaysia since 2012. Okay, limited liability partnership. Yes, I think the nature is still the same like the partnership, but there's some differences compared to the traditional partnership. Okay, I will go through one by one with you to do some comparison. Okay, which business structure is more suited for your business or for your future planning? Okay, this is a chart, the tables that will show that the type of business structure, sole proprietorship, partnership, LLP, we call limited liability partnership. For these things, okay, yes, when the time that you form this business structure, you may not only consider about taxes. The most important things that the first is talking about the liability status. Commonly people want to form a liability status with limited. Commonly will be a Sandiran Berhad. But sole proprietorship and partnership, because some business, the nature, the risk is low compared to other specialized industry. Because of this reason, a lot of people, for an easily starting point, they will form a sole proprietorship and partnership to run for their business. Then this is the chart to differentiate what the tax impact for these three different entities. You can see the second row for income tax number. Everybody know that, okay, each entity may have some own tax number. The number will indicate you need to submit which type of forms for your tax return. Okay, for sole proprietorship, yes, at this moment is OG and SG. Okay, very common question will ask, actually I'm doing business, but my income tax number is SG. Do I need to notify the IRB to change become OG? Because I understand from my friend, only OG is submit to Form B, means that it's a business income. The due date will be in June. The answer is no. There's a myth there. Okay? Because IRB is based on nature when you submit your taxes. So long that you form a business entity, you do business. You are not salary employment. You are not under employment. No matter your tax number is OG or SG, okay, you still need to submit your taxes based on whether you are under employment or whether you are in business. Even though you are in SG, but you still need to submit your Form B to the IRB by 30th of June based on the tax returns due date. Okay, partnership. Partnership is under D. Partnership is under D number. LLP is under PT number. Okay, so each income tax number will indicate whether you are a chargeable person or not. In the third column, why I say it's a chargeable person? As you know, when I do a comparison, partnership is not a chargeable person. Why? Because partnership is just for disclosure purposes for this partner business, whether they are making a profit or losses for tax purposes. Assuming for this scenario, partnership, they make a profit. They have to share the profit amongst all the partners. The partners will receive the profit based on the profit sharing ratio and declare in the personal tax. Commonly will be the Form B. Okay, means that in partnership, partnership is no need to pay any taxes, because why? Just a presentation to show that how much profit or losses the apportion or allocated to the respective partners based on profit sharing ratio. So once you are the partners of the partnership, you will receive a CP30. Means that the CP30 will show that how much profit you receive, or salary, or even though incentive you receive from this partner, and you based on the CP30 to declare in your personal tax. Okay, so the sole proprietorship, everybody know, if let's say I'm in Chao Kway Teow business, okay, I form a sole proprietorship. Chao Kway Teow also my business, my personally also Chao Kway Teow. Means that for this scenario, I submit my tax will based on my personal tax, income tax number, income tax file. Okay, so I will do up my accounts and submit my tax. Okay, submit my tax. Okay, for LLP, LLP actually is a limited liability entity. Okay, why is limited liability entity? Because there's a conversion that is new in Malaysia. Okay, this LLP, the nature is limited, because why the liability is limited is based on the capital contribution by each partner. This partner LLP no need to conduct any statutory audit by law. So a lot of people will think that this is it a better way to shift from the sole proprietorship, or whether it's a traditional partnership to the LLP. Okay, because why? For the sole proprietorship and partnership is unlimited liabilities. Even if let's say you want to shift LLP, become a limited liability, at the same time, a lot of people will think that it's a save of the cost, administrative cost on audit. Okay, the submission is still the same. Okay, but the due date will be exactly the 7 months after the year end. Okay, just do some comparison. Okay, the tax basis period will be sole proprietorship and partnership, they are unable to choose their year end. The submission, their tax must be based on calendar year basis. What is calendar year basis? Means that from the 1st of January until the 1st of December. LLP is different. Okay, there's some sort like the Sendirian Berhad. They can set their year end. I can set my year end in January. Means that my first day will be 1st of February until the following years of January. Even though I can set in February, probably if let's say you think that August is a lucky month for you, then probably you can set your year end as at August. The flexibility is much more higher. Then talking about tax rate, then what do you concern about tax rate? Whether how to tax it? So proprietorship, everybody will know that. I think for the Form BE coming, the due date, there's a given extension will be 15th of May for year 2015. Okay, just share something. Okay, tax rate can be different types of tax rate. Okay, probably can be a skill rate. Skill rate means that your taxing on the profit, your chargeable income will based on from 0 to 25%. Okay, but unfortunately there's a revise. Okay, based on the latest budget, that announcement, this one have been confirmed that start from YA 2016 onwards, the personal tax has been revised upward to the maximum of 28%. Okay, 28%. You can refer to the LLP. The LLP is based on the range freight rate. Why is a range of the freight rate? Okay, the first thing, the first 500,000, it will tax freight rate on 20%. Any excess of the 500,000, okay, the tax will be 25%. This only applicable to 2015. There also some revision. The revision is for the year of assessment, the YA is referred to year of assessment in the tax term. Year of assessment means that they're based on your financial year. Okay, financial year for LLP. Okay, but for the sole prop and partnership, it will based on the calendar year. For 2016, the LLP, even though Sendirian Berhad, there's a reduction of 1%. Means that 2016, the first 500,000 will be 19%. Any surplus will become 24%. Okay, now you can see the difference when we just look straight to the tax rate. Based on the latest trend, sole proprietorship, the trend is upwards. They revise upwards on the tax. Okay, now you have to consider whether this is it a big impact. There is an increase of the tax rate. And for the trend of LLP, and even though the Sendirian Berhad, there's a reduction, means that the tax rate will be downwards, be more competitive. The rate will be lower. Okay, talk about, refer back to the partnership. Earlier I already informed you, partnership is not a chargeable person. Whatever the profit you won't tax in the entity of partnership, they will distribute it based on divisible profit or losses to the respective partner. Partner will do their own personal tax submission. Okay, look back to the tax return form. A lot of people about confusing about what form should I use to submit my tax return. Okay, when is my due date for submitting my tax return? Okay, I refer to the sole proprietorship. Okay, if let's say you are individual, okay, individual can be under employment or can be doing business. You are the business owner, like all of you. If let's say you are sole proprietorship, you are in business. Okay, you need to submit your form B. You need to submit your form B. Assuming you are sole proprietorship, you need to submit the form B. Okay, when you submit a form B, when you need to submit means that by 30th of June of the following years. I give an example. Okay, sole proprietorship, the taxable period is based on calendar year, 1st of January up to 31st December. Okay, so the YA for year 2015, when is my due date? Yes, the due date for YA 2015 for sole proprietorship, you need to submit your tax by 30th of June 2016. What form you need to submit? You need to submit form B. Form B. How about partnership? Partnership, do you have any due dates? Yes. What form you need to submit? You have to base on form P. Okay. For those that you are in doing business, you only form a partnership. Okay. One thing you need to have to aware of the timing. You need to submit your form P because why? You have to compute how much profit that you share from this entity, that in order for you to submit your personal tax. Okay, the timing sure confirm will be you need to submit your form P. After you submitting form P, you know how much profit or losses that you from P partnership. Then you can subsequently you submit your form B. You need to submit your form P, subsequently submit your form B for the partnership partners. Okay, so the due date is the same. Okay, by 30th of June. By 30th of June.